Hey guys, I want to welcome you to our call tonight and thank you so much for being a part of our Zoom calls. I just love being able to connect with you guys and do this face-to-face training. And when I see all these names that pop up, then it just is all over in so many different areas of the United States. And it makes me really excited to be able to connect with you guys and to be a part of your training and your growth. And so tonight we've got a couple of different things and to share with you, and then I've got well, several different things for you. So I hope you've grabbed your notebook, because we're going to talk about teaching the important parts and doing the important parts in your business. And as we are looking at the growth that we are having in the month of February, and I just want you guys to know we've got some strong stuff going on throughout our whole organization, and the excitement is incredible, and the people that are coming into our business is great. And so I'm seeing that so many of you are taking this 90-day challenge seriously, and that you are going, gosh, I have to push myself, but my whys for doing this business are so important and they are so worthwhile that I'm going to fight fatigue and fear and laziness and procrastination, and I'm going to push through, and I'm going to do every part of our 90-day challenge. And what I'm seeing is that people are saying what a big growth that is happening in their head first, and then in their organization. Because as we are looking at teaching the important thing and also doing the important thing, it's all about minding your mind. And our attitude is everything. Did you guys just love the 2-minute video that we had this morning from MVP Maddie Wallace, and just talking about being grateful? And gratefulness is the gratitude is the best attitude to have, even if it's the obstacles and somebody cancels, and then it gives you the ability to get better and use the tools that Arbonne has given you and given me, and to learn to be better at going through the obstacles. And so it's embracing the journey, and it's learning not that things wishing that things would be easier, but wishing and working that you are better and being that better person. Dennis and I were watching a video. He is going to meet me after GTC, and we're going to have a couple of days together and just do have a husband-wife little retreat. And so one of the things I think we're going to end up doing is going down to the Grand Canyon, since we're on that end of the country. And we were watching this video of a guy and a gal that not only walked down into the Grand Canyon, but they walked up the Grand Canyon and then turned around and did it all again. 50 miles in one day. And how did that happen? Was it easy smeezy, 1, 2, 3 easy? No, he practiced, and he worked and he worked and he worked over and over and over again until he got better, and he minded his mind. And I saw that. And so here's just a couple of things and you can read. I don't have to read for you, but it's learning all of this and keeping that attitude and replacing the fear. So, and it's connecting with people, because your body language speaks louder than your words. If you have that hunched over look, or if you're standing strong and confident, I want to go with people who stand in confidence, as opposed to people who hope that hopefully they're going to try this thing. And so it's learning how to make that connection, looking people in the eye and asking them how they're doing and learning something about them. And so this is a skill. If you don't know how to do this well, then this book, Everybody Communicates But Few Connect, I would read that right away. And there's also a great section in Get Off Your Butt that's part of our part of the book club that talks about connecting with people and being able to relate to them, because every leader who is great is able to connect with people. So one of the ways that we do this is with our strong I story. And this, Christy talked about the 60-second commercial last week, and we're going to go over this, but I want you to know it's not any different than our I story that we have in our note cards that we've been using for years. It just is tweaking things just a little bit to help you to get better at doing this. And so, Christy, if you are on here, I'm going to let you unmute. And Christy is driving back home from a party. It has been a party day. I got home in just enough time to start our recording earlier today, our getting started. So, Christy, are you where you can chat? Maybe I need to unmute her.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I unmuted you finally, okay? Speak real loud.
I am, is it real loud or you need me to speak really loud?
Speak really loud. You.
Okay, I'm driving and it's raining, so I'm sorry for all the background noise. And I'll just do it super quick. I've been doing the 60-second I story to start my party. So basically it's just, hey, my name is Christy, and I used to be a kindergarten teacher, and I love teaching and doing that. And then when I became a mom, I quit my teaching job to take care of my kids and teach them. And that was awesome, but going from 2 incomes down to 1 really was not an easy thing. Then I was introduced to Arbonne, and which is a network marketing business, and I never in a million years thought that I would work in network marketing. I didn't really know what it was, but when I became educated and was able to learn a little bit about how the business works, I found it was a super smart business plan. And so I started my business with Arbonne, and what I have found is it has given my family actually hope for the future. So instead of dreading how I'm going to pay and being worried about how we're going to pay for things as our children grow up, it's given us hope to be able to do the things that we need to do for our family, and be able to plan for all those things. So that's basically my 60-second story. Hopefully it's a little smoother than that when I'm not driving down the thruway in the pouring rain. Was that loud enough?
That was awesome. Then, Christy, if you have enough battery life on it, then tell us how, maybe, what are you experiencing when you're doing this?
Well, tonight I did that at the beginning, and then I used that, I think Whitney, whatever, her 1, 2, 3 close that we watched on YouTube. And I have 4 parties booked in the beginning of March from this party tonight. The hostess is very seriously thinking about joining in, so I gave her a phone call to listen to, and 3 other people from the party are very interested. I didn't let them ask questions at the beginning about the business. I just went right into the presentation. But when I closed with those new 1, 2, 3 close sheets, there were tons of questions about the business when I handed around that first one. And I answered a lot of them, but then I kind of had to cut it short and move on to the next one. And then I talked to the people one-on-one at the close table at the end. So I have found my I story in the beginning to go much, much smoother. something I've always struggled with, even though we practice. Thank you, Jen Minatolo at the Area Manager Retreat. It's gone much smoother for me. So great results.
Perfect. And that's exactly what we're looking for is bookings, business builders, and then the sales will come. And so that's exactly it. Anything else you want to add, Christy?
No, well, I was reading the GoPro books today, and if you listen to the recording on the 60-second I story, whew, lots of water on the road. She talks about Eric Worre in reading the book, and I think it is in skill number 4. He basically, she took his plan. So he goes over the steps. So if you're a visual person and you want to read it rather than just listening, he goes over exactly the things that you need to make your 60-second story. So that's all.
Perfect. You be careful, and thank you for sharing with us tonight. So you can so you can see here we've got written on the slide exactly what she was talking about. So it's the same thing. The background, tell a little bit about yourself, how you were introduced. It's so very similar, but I like the way that this puts it all together and how you can condense it and make it short. So your background, and this needs to be 1 or 2 statements. That's all. And then it's a positive thing. You loved what you did, but, and that's where you need to add, what was it that you needed Arbonne to help you with? And then I found Arbonne, and it is a gift, guys. I want you guys to know that I can't even begin to start thinking about all the ways that Arbonne has helped our family. And today, for instance, being able to go and take my mother-in-law to the doctor's office. And yesterday, when I sent my daughter off to California, her and her husband to live in California for the next several years, then not only did I know that I sent her off equipped and ready because we sacrificed and we made it available for her to have her dreams of voice lessons and piano lessons and guitar lessons. We filled a talent and gave her the skill sets with the talents and gifts that God gave her. And now her and her husband are going to take that and go to California. And do you know who's going to be getting on a plane very shortly to go see that daughter and that son-in-law? And I'm taking my husband and I'm taking our daughter who still lives at home. Because when you become proficient at all of these skill sets, it gives you incredible hope. And I want you to know that it's a gift that you're giving to people. And it was something that I never thought that I would be doing. But once I actually looked into it and did the research, then I knew it was something that I just had to do. And then doing the hope that's brought you and your family. And the last couple of nights I did a party on Monday night and then again tonight. And I shared that the hope that it's given is it's insulated us from life events. And it's been able to help provide for our children, for their gifts and talents. It's been able to bring my husband so that he can be more fully involved with our kids and be able to help raise them instead of being unavailable. And then it's given us hope that we can go and be with our kids regardless of wherever they are and following them. And so you guys practice this. And here's my challenge for you tonight as we go through the rest of these other things is I want to challenge you to get good at this. This is your takeoff in your party. If you can't connect with people here, you struggle the whole rest of the night making a connection with people. And so when we get done with this, I want you to go over this. I want you to write it out. And then I want you to Voxer me, or Voxer Christy, or Voxer both of us, and give us your 60-second commercial. Practice this, practice this, practice this, because you're a professional. And you know that the only way for your business to get better is for you to become a professional. So practice the start, connecting with people, and then practice the middle part. It's your presentation, reading the note cards until you are so confident in what they say. And you can find the note cards on our website, directedpath.info. And we've got the spa note cards. We also have a nutritional note cards. And so practice it. While I always hold my cards in my hand, or I have them laying out there on the table and I refer back to them, I know every word that's on there now after 13 years, but I always keep my note cards in my hand, because I want people to know that's all you have to do to be successful. Gosh, I can so do that. And that's what I want people to know. And so practice. I practice at the very beginning. I practice on out loud. I practiced in front of the mirror. I got my sister-in-law to host a little get-together, and my sister-in-law invited herself, and her. And so I practiced on her. My other sister-in-law invited one other sister-in-law. That was the second of my 8 group presentations. So I just practiced. And the whole time that I'm practicing, I'm building my belief and I'm building my confidence. The other thing that you need to do is just staying plugged in. And I will tell you, I can predict your success. And likewise, I can predict your failure for the people who stay plugged in. Man, I connected to Carlita's hip. We talked before every group presentation that I did, and then I called her on my way home. And she was on her way home too, and I debriefed. And she helped me answer questions, because I did not have time to struggle with this and attempt to find it out on my own. Because I tell you, Lone Rangers get shot down. And so stay connected. We've got a GroupMe account, and it's hashtag Going Region. It's a great way to ask questions and make encouraging comments to people. We post about different events. So this GroupMe allows you to get your questions answered right away from somebody else in the group. Take advantage of that. And then, sorry, I clicked that. Our Voxer, if you don't have Voxer yet, gosh, I would encourage you so much when you're signing up a new person and just have them get Voxer right away. Because it's a great way to communicate with people, and for you to be able to talk about how to get a booking, for you to be able to share different things with them, is all through this Voxer. And so use it. It's a great tool. So use it. Of course, our Facebook page, our monthly meetings, GTC, our challenges help you to stay plugged in. And then, of course, these weekly calls. So we're talking about all of that. So starting strong with your iStory, do your group presentation, and then you've got to close strong. And when you're giving those 4 ways to win, the place that you hesitate, that you're like, I don't really know, that's the place where you need to practice, because you've got a crack in your belief at that point. And so what is it that you need to build your belief in? Is it about the products? And if you're not using the products, then you can't share the results that you can get from our products. And so use them. If Arbonne has them in the catalog, then use them. Buy from your own store instead of somebody else's store. If you have problems with people getting a discount and you not wanting to give your 20% away, then know that you are shooting yourself in the foot if you don't show people how they can get a discount. And every time that they order, they can do it and place the order themselves and get a discount and continue discounts. Then realize, take the focus off of you and realize people can and should get a discount. Maybe your hesitation is in the business and offering the business to other people. Build your belief by reading Ion Arbonne stories. So I would get on there and I would read a story every night. and maybe 2 or 3 stories, and realize that every obstacle that you've got, somebody else has used that obstacle to overcome and to build their business in spite of that obstacle that you may be using to shut you down? Or do you believe that hosting a party is a big hassle and nobody ever wants to do it? Then you've got problems in that area too. So what do you need to build your belief on in order to fix that crack? So when you go to an activity, your first goal, it's parties, people, and personal development is everything that we're talking about in building a business. So when you're closing your parties, you are looking, at the very beginning, I remember it's like, I got to get a sale, got to get a sale. And the truth is, if you want to build a business, you've got to find somebody else to grow your business with you. So your first point is to find somebody else to join you in the business, which is why we talk about it at the beginning and why we talk about it at the end. Your second goal is to book additional activities. I mean, I have gone to Target and bought all of those little bottles. They're two of them for $3, and stuck a couple of products in them, wrapped a bow around it, and I'm giving 2 to 3 away at every activity that I've had for the last 2 weeks, pretty much. And or you can offer a discount, or whatever you do, encourage people to book in the next couple of weeks. I'm having our booking calendar. That's not what I'm talking about. There's a sheet on our page, website, that has the dates that you have available. And so get that out and show people the dates that you've got available and the discount that you're giving for that date. Whatever you use something and get additional bookings. And then your products are just going to sell themselves. But here's what I know. If you never ask anybody to book an activity, and if you never ask anybody to take a look at this business, the answer is always going to be no. Now, maybe no after you do it too, but you've got to ask. And it's getting your ask in gear, because these are the tools that we're talking about in closing strong. And it is for sure on Carlita's website. And after I've gotten this now done this way, then it's going to be on our website later tonight. But it's winning is as easy as 1, 2, 3. And so you can tell people that they can buy products at the retail price, but they can also become a consultant. And I laminated this sheet and I passed it around tonight because I want people to know that you can make movie money, but you can also make incredible business money with our business. And we partner with people, we teach and train them how to do what we're doing. We don't have to keep stock, and there's really no risk. And so passing this around and letting people see the numbers is powerful. And so and then the second way is to get their products at a discount. And this just shows getting it at 40% off of these first couple of categories. And then the last ones are getting it at least $150. They still get their 20% discount, and they get their $50 free product. This is not the exact right one. I copied the wrong one. But it looks similar to this. And I'll put the right one in our thing. And then the third one is hosting, and letting people see all the benefits that they have and can earn from hosting a group presentation. And then this just gives a couple of fun little things that they can do, and a couple of activities that they can have at their house. And so using the tools, then getting better at this part. And then the last thing in teaching the important parts of a group presentation is minding your mind, because it's focusing on the activity, not the outcome. The only person that I can control is me. And I'm the one who is a professional, and I've studied and trained and I've prepared. And I do the very best that I can. And I do my asking, and I'm all there. So I focus on the activity, not the results, because the activity is the only thing that I can control. And I love what this shows is you can either ask only one person a month to join your business. That gives you 12 a year, or you could ask at least 2 people out of every group presentation that you are doing. And this is part of our 90-day challenge. And so I hope you guys are taking that on and are really asking people to take a look at your business, because it's just a numbers game. If you ask 2 people at every event and you do that for 12 months in a row, consistent activity is what we've been talking about, then you've asked 248 people in a year versus 12 a year. Now, when you look at this 248, half of them will actually take a look at Arbonne as a business. Half. Out of that half of that will actually look at starting Arbonne as a business. And out of that half of a half, only half will actually get started. And so if you are looking to grow a big organization, then you need to up your asks and asking more people and being bold in what Arbonne has to offer, because it's that attitude of gratitude of what it's done for you. And because you were brave and asked somebody to take a look at this, then lives were changed. And so it's getting better and learning that it takes practice over and over and over again. Your personal development, which is why that's also part of our 90-day challenge, is what is going to give you the fuel to be better, because people join Arbonne because of you first. And that you want that to be the best representation. When you mind your mind, and I will tell you, a shift happened in me personally. I'm around Christmas time, and saying positive affirmations. It's stopping the chatterbox, saying positive affirmations, and seeing myself already there with the success that I'm looking to build in my organization. That belief has a sound, and walking into your group events confident, because you know you've got a place to go and you have hope that you're offering other people. What I have seen has been a drastic difference in my personal activity and in the people that I'm able to bring on, because I have seen in my head that this is where my business is going to go. And people are attracted to that because they see the hope that I'm projecting and they want a part of that hope. So as you're minding your mind and you're building your business because you're a professional, two things that I want you to do here. So here's your homework assignment for tonight. Actually, 3 things. I want you to look at your 90-day challenge. Where are you so far in this month? Where do you need to be? And what can you make up in between now and the end of the month, which is next Monday night? I want you guys to put your big girl panties on and let's do it, because your family so deserves it. And more importantly, you deserve success. So that's the first thing, looking at your 90-day challenge. The second thing is I want you to get good at the skills and the tools. And so send me your 60-second commercial, and I want you to practice on that and practice it. And the third thing fell out of my head in the meantime when I was thinking of the first thing. So hang on. Oh, here's the third thing. I short-term memory here. So where are you in the 90-day challenge? What do you need to get done yet this month? Send me a Voxer of your 60-second commercial. And then the third thing is look at your organization, because you are a savvy business owner, and growing and where you want to go in your business with this 90-day challenge is how you're going to continue to be where you need to be in your business. And so with the mindset that if you are a district manager, your goal is to promote out 3 other district managers, okay? And when you do that, you're going to be an area manager. So maybe you're an area manager now. Your goal is to have 3 area managers direct to you. And so we've got several people who are area managers on the call, maybe you need to be building those 3 districts. And then after you build the 3 districts direct to you, then your next goal is to build 3 areas. The regions that are on the call, then regions are looking to build 3 regions, and nations to build 3 nations. And so that is my goal this year, is to look to and build 3 nations. I've got 1, and I'm looking to build 2 more. And in order to do that, because that's here, then I'm breaking it down, and I'm a district manager as well as area, region, and nation. But as a district manager, do I have 3 districts direct to me? I do, but my goal this year is to build and to grow at least 3 more direct to me. And in the process, yes, I do have 3 areas direct to me, but my personal goal is to build 3 more direct to me and build more regions, and which will give me more nations. And so that number 3, when you're focusing on I'm helping people promote as opposed to a number, then it just gives you a different mindset on how to build this business. That will also give you a trip to the Atlanta, Bahamas, by promoting people, and it will give you a solid organization. If you only have 1 direct district to you and you're an area manager, that should scare the bejeebies out of you. You should be scared, because if something were to happen to that 1 leg, you don't have a business. So let that fear motivate you, because I posted a couple of days ago, and then we're done with this. I posted a couple of days ago, what stops the fear is getting into activity. And you've got everything within you to be incredibly successful in this business. First here in your head, when you take control of it, and then the tools are available to you to sharpen your skills and to get better at your business. So guys, thanks for being with us and on the call tonight. And I so appreciate everything that you do. And if you need any help in breaking down your activity for how you can accomplish your goals for this month, know that Christy and I are here to help you, and that is exactly our desire. So you guys, I wish you the best, and I look forward to seeing all of your boxers on my phone and blowing it up. You guys have a great night. Good night.
Thank you, Legina.
You are welcome.